Hello friends, welcome to my channel once again. In today's video we will learn how to download and install Microsoft PowerToys utility. Microsoft PowerToys is a set of utilities for power users to tune and streamline their Windows experience for greater productivity. This utility was available for Windows 95 and Windows XP, and now it is also available for Windows 10. So in order to download that, we will have to go to a website that is called GitHub. I'll give you guys a link in the description. So let's open up a browser. Simply copy the link from the description and paste in the address bar and press enter. So here you'll get the complete information about PowerToys utility. So once you have this page open, just scroll towards the bottom and click on the file that says PowerToys setup. It is an MSI file and you will see the download at the bottom left corner if you are using Google Chrome browser. So once the download is completed, click on the arrow and then click on open. I will minimize the window behind and then click on run. Click on next on the setup wizard to install. Please check the license and click on next. You can put a check in the box if you want to create a shortcut for PowerToys on the desktop, and then click next and then click on install. Just wait till the installation completes. Click on yes if you get a message from user account control. Now simply click on finish. If you want to launch PowerToys, you can leave the check in that box. If you don't want to launch it, you can uncheck it, but I want to launch it, so I'll leave the check in the box and click on finish. So it will launch PowerToys. So after installation, as soon as you launch PowerToys, you will see an icon for PowerToys at the bottom right corner in system tray. If you don't see it here, you can click on this arrow and you will see the PowerToys utility icon. So if I double click on it, I'll be able to see what exactly I have in PowerToys. These are the utilities which we have at the left hand side. Fancy zones, files explorer, image, resizer, power rename, shortcut guide, and Windows Walker. So we'll talk about them one by one. So first we'll start with fancy zones. Fancy zones is something that helps you to arrange multiple windows in a particular manner. So in order to use fancy zones, you need to press and hold the Windows key and press the utility key as shown on the screen. So you can choose any layout from the given options and you can arrange multiple open windows accordingly. Either you can use a pre-made template from one of these, or you can create your own by clicking on custom. So I'll show you how template will work. You just need to select the one you want and simply click on apply. If you have multiple windows open, you can simply open them and press and hold the shift key on the keyboard, and then you can arrange them. I'll show you. Now open the second window. Now hold the shift key and simply drag it. Now click on the third window you want to arrange and open it. Now hold down the shift key, put the mouse pointer at the very top and drag it to the desired position. So that's how you can arrange multiple windows on one screen. If you want to make changes or if you would like to select any other template, simply hold down the Windows key and press the utility key. So from here you can change the template. There are some options also. If you uncheck this show space around zones, so it will remove the spaces, and you can increase or decrease the space between zones. Let's make it 0 and apply. So now you can see there is no space between these windows. So that's how we can use this fancy zone. So now we will talk about the second tool, which is File Explorer. In File Explorer there are two options, SVG Previewer or Markdown Previewer. If you have these two options enabled, and if you have any .svg file or .md file, as soon as you click on that, it will show you the preview of that particular file at the right hand side. Let's open File Explorer by pressing and holding the Windows key and push letter E at the same time. So I don't have any .svg or .md file, but I'll show you. Suppose this particular file is .mg or .svg. As soon as you select that particular file, it will show you a preview of that particular file at the right hand side in the File Explorer itself. So you'll be able to see what exactly is in that file. So I'll close this. And now we will talk about the third tool which we have in this utility, which is Image Resizer. So we'll again open File Explorer and we'll see these are the images we have, and if we want all these images to resize at the same time, we can right click on them and we can choose an option, resize pictures. So we click on resize pictures and you will get the options. You can select the desired option and click on resize. So that is a good tool to resize multiple pictures at the same time. And there are more settings if you click on setting. So these are the options you have: small, medium, large, phone. You can check encoding and you can give it a name from here using these parameters. You can also create a new size if you want by clicking this option that says create new size. Okay, so now we will talk about the next tool. That is Power Rename. Now if we talk about Power Rename, it is a tool with the help of which we can rename multiple files at the same time. So in other words, it is a bulk file renaming tool. So I'll open File Explorer again and I will select multiple files and right click on them and you will get an option says Power Rename. So click on it. Now type img and you can replace img with any name you want to give. and now simply click on rename. So you see it will rename those multiple files at the same time. And if you think you made a mistake and you want to undo the changes, you can right click anywhere and there would be an option undo rename. So it will undo the process. If you want to use this tool, you will have to make sure that file extensions are enabled. If you don't see the file extension and if you rename the file in bulk, it may make the file unusable. So make sure you choose the option to show extension of the file, and that can be done from the top. You can click on file and click on change folder and search options. Click on view and make sure you have this option hide extensions for known file type. It should be unchecked. I'll show you if you'll have it checked, so you will not see file extension. And if you rename these files when they don't have extensions, it may make those files unusable. So make sure you uncheck hide extensions and then rename the files. Now we will talk about another tool, which is shortcut guide. So in shortcut guides, we don't need to remember the Windows key shortcuts. If you press and hold the Windows key for a moment, you will see a shortcut guide on the screen. So at the right hand side you will see letters, and at the bottom you see the numbers, and at the left hand side you see Windows control. And suppose if you want to open File Explorer, you need to just press and hold the Windows key and press letter E. So I'll show you. I'll hold the Windows key and press letter E and it will open up the File Explorer. Same way, if we press and hold the Windows key and press any number given at the bottom, so it will open up the items from the taskbar. So I'll press and hold the Windows key and press number 2. It will open up Microsoft Edge. And if I press the same keys again, I mean the Windows key and number 2, it will minimize the Microsoft Edge. Now suppose if we have Microsoft open, we press and hold the Windows key. Now you will see Windows control are enabled to use. Earlier they were showing grayed out. I'll just show you. If I minimize this and I don't have any active window and I press and hold the Windows key, we will see Windows control will show grayed out at the left hand side. This is what I'm talking about. So Windows control will work only for active windows. So I'll show you. I'll open Microsoft Edge and I will press and hold the Windows key now. Now we will see Windows control are not grayed out anymore and we can use them. So if I press the left arrow, it will snap our Microsoft Edge window to left. If I press and hold the Windows key again, we can now use all the options. We can snap it to upper left, snap it to right, we can restore it, and we can snap it to lower. So I will press the down arrow key. Do you see? It has snapped our window to bottom. So that's how you can use the shortcut guide. Now if we talk about the other option, that is Windows Walker. Windows Walker is an alternative to Alt and Tab option. It is a similar feature but with a search option. If you press control and window, it will give you a search box and you can search for a window which is currently open. If you press Alt and Tab, you will have to go through multiple windows to select the one you are working with. But if you just press Control and Windows, instead of showing you multiple windows on the screen and asking you to select the one you want, you can open this search box and type the keywords. For example, I will type Firefox. So as soon as I type FIR, it will show the option for Mozilla Firefox, and I can double click on it, so it will open up Firefox for me. So that's how window walker works. If you have 4 or 5 open windows, then you may not find it useful. But if you are working with 20 or 30 or even more windows, then you may find it useful, because in that case, if you press Alt and Tab, you will have to go through multiple windows to get to the desired window. Instead, you can simply press Control and Windows key. You'll get a search box, type the keyword, and it will show you that particular window, and simply double click on it and you can open it. So it will be easy for you to get to that particular window. So those were the tools in Microsoft PowerToys which are very useful. And now coming back to the general settings, we will have the options to enable or disable them. You can also check for update by clicking this button, check for updates. And you can individually change setting for a particular tool. For example, if I click Fancy Zone, you will have multiple options to play with. So that's it in this video. Thank you very much for watching. Please click the like button if you like the video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much for watching. You have a great day. Bye bye.